outside the Athens-Clarke County Courthouse is where the race is set to begin, and I'm standing here with a map of the route, which you can see is pretty lengthy, but there are water breaks and police along the way. Several local schools are choosing alternative programs to help their teachers out with the budget cuts, such as the enrichment program here, which helps students do fun things they wouldn't do on a regular school day. Athens Regional Medical Center is using QR codes and smartphones to allow their patients to schedule appointments easier, but they're not the only ones jumping in on this trend. It's unique shops and neighborhoods here, like at 5 Points, that keep retirees flocking to Athens.
A good quiet place to have.
It may look like an empty room to you, but to Melissa Christian, this room is so much more. It's Buddy's study, one of the most touching rooms in the soon-to-be Christian family home. A memorial room that will contain Buddy's awards, medals, and uniform to honor the man he was and the sacrifice he made. But this isn't the only special room. Everything in this home has meaning. Everything has love.
It's mixed emotions. I'm so happy and excited about it. Like I said, when I come home in the afternoons, I can't wait to see what they've got done. But then it's also hard. It's not what I had in mind at all, you know. It was our dream together, so it's totally different. I'm glad that I'm able to finish that dream, but it's not quite the picture I had.
The picture is incomplete because something is missing. That something is Buddy. Each craftsman involved is taking the time to teach Buddy's son Wyatt part of his skill so that for the rest of his life, Wyatt will remember building his mom's house for his dad. And each part of this home, Buddy is being honored.
So people keep sending me stories how he touched their life. So it's so nice to hear all those stories. And I want to keep his memory going. I don't know.
From the foundation imprinted with the family's handprints to the Bible filled with pictures encased in the front door, the family's home will be surrounded by this love. It is because of Buddy's selfless giving to others that the community is banding together to complete the plantation-style home Melissa and Buddy pictured. And Melissa wants to make sure Buddy's selflessness is never forgotten.
I don't know if it's talking to people eventually about him and what he stood for, or, you know, the road they named after his Buddy Christian Way, you know, what that means, what is the Buddy Christian Way, and so something like that. So I've been praying about that and see where God leads me to keep his memory of helping people going, you know, not forget who he was.
And wherever God leads her, Buddy will be there too. In Madison, I'm Amanda Santiago, UGA News Source. It was a quiet day in Toccoa, which isn't what you would expect after 3 Toccoa residents were arrested Tuesday on suspicions of a terror plot. And while the spotlight may be on the suspects right now, locals say it's the town's reputation that's actually suffering.
And it's just so unbelievable, you know, that anybody would want to hurt people, innocent people. And that blows my mind. And these are people that live here.
Joyce Connolly says Toccoa is a small, close-knit town, so small that she saw one of the accused men in Waffle House the other day. She says she never would have suspected anything.
And I mean, why would they want to blow up innocent kids and people, you know, on interstates and things like that? I don't get it. Because this is a community of love, and when people hurt around here, other people care.
What is shocking to many residents is the age of the suspects. The men charged range from ages 65 to 73.
It boggles the mind because, I mean, like we said earlier, they're older gentlemen, and you'd never think that there's just a group of senior citizens sitting around and plotting against your own country. Maybe, you know, some other nationality, but not people from your own backyard.
Other residents are outraged at how one bad thing can ruin all of the good in Toccoa.
And for somebody to come up like that and smear the town name, it's just beyond what anybody can comprehend.
A question that all of the Toccoa community seems to be asking. The reaction of the town is understandable because Toccoa has such a strong and rich military history. News Source reporter Mari Shirley has more on Toccoa's patriotic past. A teacher's love for her students is the reason why several educators around Northeast Georgia are staying put. This is despite a drastic state-ordered 10% pay cut, which has caused a mass amount of Georgia teachers to quit. Tina Maynard's passion for teaching is exactly why she has been working in pre-K for 10 years. She and her husband run Kids Academy in Winder. Maynard says she thinks that a lot of teachers are thankful to still have jobs.
Because with the economy, there were so many programs that were private programs like ours that their doors closed, and it was really sad.
Although many may think these pay cuts are a bad thing, some programs are finding ways to adapt. Several local schools are choosing alternative programs to help their teachers out with the budget cuts, such as the enrichment program here, which helps students do fun things they wouldn't do on a regular school day. The Enrichment Day at Kids Academy is held twice a month. Parents have an option to pay for their child to come to school and learn skills not included in the Georgia pre-K curriculum. Maynard says this alternative was created with both the kids' and teachers' best interests at heart.
We at the school took a little blow with that to help keep the teachers happy, because realistically, if the teachers aren't happy, you're not going to have returning teachers.
The enrichment program is in place to compensate for the shortened school year. Kids Academy teacher Crystal Rice says without the instruction at an early age, kids can easily fall behind in school.
I feel like kindergarten now is the new first grade, second grade. I feel like they learn so much in kindergarten that they need to be prepared. They need to know their letters, and they need to know their numbers and how to write their name.
Basic skills that will help a student in the future. In Winder, I'm Amanda Santiago, UGA News Source.